Hello, and thank you for watching this regional update for the Corn Belt. I'm Andrew Pritchard, Senior Meteorologist with Nutrien Ag Solutions. We'll start with the satellite picture here. We got a cold front moving from northwest to southeast across the region right now. A lot of cold air behind it. Along the front this morning, we've got showers and storms from the Great Lakes all the way down into the southern plains. We can see those as we animate the radar picture. Again, kind of a broken line of showers and some embedded thunderstorms within those. We'll have to talk about the risk for a couple of strong storms later today across parts of the eastern Corn Belt into the Great Lakes. Here is that cold front, very obvious. Teens, 20s, and 30s behind it. Muggy, mid-60s out ahead of it across parts of the eastern Corn Belt and the mid-south this morning. Lucky here in Champaign, Illinois, where I'm recording this video, we're still at 64, but that will be changing. We'll top out near 70 this morning, dropping down to around 50 degrees by 5 p.m. Looking at the next 5 days, we're looking at the temperature anomalies on the left and then the precipitation anomalies, on the right. And again, right along that battle zone where we see the cold front located, that's where we're going to see several rounds of precipitation today. And then again on the back half of the weekend into early next week as that frontal boundary sort of stalls out and we see a pretty big trough dig in across the four corners across the Rockies. That second trough that comes through over the back half of the weekend into early next week drops some snow on the Rockies where we badly need it, where the wildfires are ongoing across especially northern Colorado. Then we're getting another swath of snow from parts of the central plains into the Midwest and the upper Mississippi Valley. So an early start to the wintry vibes here across the northern plains, across much of the Corn Belt as we head through the weekend into early next week. Now here's the jet stream pattern that I talked about. This is the first trough that's digging in here, bringing the first cold front. I shouldn't say the first cold front. It's the same frontal boundary, but it's going to give it its first kind of surge from northwest to southeast. Let me go ahead and animate that. That's what's going to help drag this front through the eastern Corn Belt, through the mid-south as we head through the day today. Now it's this trough on the backside. This is the one that digs in across the Rockies and actually gets cut off here around the Four Corners region as we get into Monday. This would be 7 p.m. on Monday. This cutoff low then just kind of meanders down here, slowly pivots through the southwest before it lifts off across the southern plains into the Ohio River Valley as we get into, check the date there, getting into Thursday morning into Friday. So as long as this trough is cut off back here, as long as we've got that upper level support, you can see it here, the strong jet stream winds racing across from the southern plains into the eastern Corn Belt. We've got an area of high pressure across the southeast. So we've got flow coming in off the Gulf of Mexico, pumping moisture in along and south of that frontal boundary. The upper level support then provides the lift for the cloud cover and the precipitation. So as we talk about short-term hazards, we'll look at the hazards map on the left from the National Weather Service, and then we've got the Day 1 severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center on the right. As we look at the map on the left, you're noticing the winter storm warnings, the winter weather advisories, the winter storm watches from the Pacific Northwest into the Dakotas, parts of Nebraska. We've got the fire weather risk ongoing across the Rockies in parts of central and northern Colorado. Freeze warnings from parts of the Panhandles through Kansas into northwest Missouri. And then we're quiet on the hazards map across the eastern Corn Belt, but as you look at the severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center, a marginal risk across parts of western Tennessee and Kentucky. And then we've got a slight risk across northeastern portions of Indiana, northwest Ohio, and southeast Michigan. We'll look at the fire weather risks here, or the ongoing fires across northern Colorado. I know that we've got our Nutrien Ag Solutions main office is in the Loveland area there, and they have just been shrouded in dense smoke for at least the last week, if not a little bit longer. The East Troublesome fire exploded from 6,000 acres to 125,000 acres overnight yesterday from Wednesday night into Thursday. So we badly need to get some precipitation into this region. We will get some precipitation and some snow into this region, but it is going to be another 2 to 3 days before that happens. The main story today is the cold front as it makes its way across the remainder of the Corn Belt, through the eastern Corn Belt into the mid-south. This is 4 p.m. That'll have it cleared central Illinois moving into Indiana. By the time we get to 7 p.m., 10 p.m., and now midnight, this thing is making its way all the way through the mid-south. So as you wake up on Saturday morning, big changes. It'll be much colder across the Corn Belt. So now we can take a look at the precipitation forecast. We'll use the high-resolution NAM model to do that here starting early on Friday morning. Showers and storms ongoing from the Great Lakes down into the southern plains. Showers and storms will follow the cold front from west to east as it moves through the eastern Corn Belt into the mid-south today. This is the radar picture, the forecast at around 1 p.m. this afternoon, likely looking at a developing maybe squall line or a broken line of storms from southern Michigan into southern Illinois. We'll then watch this line of storms continue off to the east as we head through the evening hours, making its way into or out of the Corn Belt as we get into Saturday morning. This is what things should look like here at sunrise on Saturday morning. Maybe a few lingering showers across Kentucky and Tennessee. We're starting to see the second wave move in here across parts of the Dakotas. Snow beginning to fall in western North and South Dakota as we get into Saturday morning. Let's take this through the day on Saturday into Saturday evening. You're starting to see that round of snow, this big snow shield developing across the northern plains. This is going to be the one that drops some snow from parts of the Rockies, the central Rockies, through the central plains into the upper Mississippi Valley as we head through the weekend. So this is now Saturday night, midnight on Saturday night, and then sunrise on Sunday. As we get the day started on Sunday, we're starting to get some of that snow into northern Colorado where the wildfires are ongoing. We've also got heavy snow spreading across much of Nebraska into northwest Iowa as we get started on Sunday, and then snow will continue across these same regions as we head through the day on Sunday. This is now noon on Sunday afternoon. That snow from the Rockies into parts of western Wisconsin. It'll be a windy day for many as that cold front sweeps through. We'll see winds shifting out of the north, out of the northwest, and then becoming rather blustery with cold air on the backside of that cold front as we head through the day today. So cold and windy behind the front. Out ahead of it, as you head through the afternoon, you'll continue to see that warm, muggy southwesterly wind across the eastern Corn Belt. But again, as you head later into the afternoon, into the evening, that front sweeps through. The winds shift out of the northwest, and your temperature begins to drop about 10 to 15 degrees over the next 2 hours or so. We'll take a little longer range look then with the European model. This will help us track the low as it cuts off across the Rockies. Here's the forecast as we head through the day today. Again, that broken line of showers and storms continues from west to east, making its way out of the Corn Belt as we get into the overnight. Waking up on Saturday morning, snow begins to fall here across parts of the northern plains, across the Rockies, and then as we head into the day on Sunday, snow begins to spread east across the central plains into parts of the upper Mississippi Valley. Snow accumulating then from parts of the northern Rockies through northwest Iowa into Wisconsin as we head through the day on Sunday. Now this frontal boundary stalls back out. We've got the low is cutting off, so we've got strong upper-level jet stream support through the region as we go through Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So this is now Monday midday. We've got snow with the cold air on the backside possible from northern Illinois into the panhandles with showers and storms from the southern plains along that boundary into southern Missouri, central Illinois, into the eastern Corn Belt, Indiana, and Ohio. This is 7 p.m. on Monday. This is now sunrise on Tuesday. Getting into Tuesday evening, getting into Wednesday morning. Wednesday evening, now we've got the cutoff low beginning to emerge across the southern plains. This one brings another round of showers and storms through the Ohio River Valley and the Mid-South as we get through Thursday and Friday. Assuming the timing on this one is correct, we are looking at the operational run from the European model, so I'm sure that we'll be doing some tweaks and some changes as we get through the next couple of forecast runs. We get into Monday morning, so be sure to check in with Eric with the ag forecast there early on Monday morning. But this is what we end up with. We're looking at the ensemble forecast, total precipitation on the left, and then the probability of picking up 3 inches or more of snowfall over on the right. So you can see the corridor of the heaviest rain from Oklahoma into southern Missouri, southern Illinois, getting into the eastern Corn Belt. And then on the north side of that storm system here, primarily Saturday night into Sunday. Sunday night, look for that swath of heavier snow accumulation from the Rockies into Nebraska, northwest Iowa, southern Minnesota, getting into western Wisconsin. We'll finish with a look at the temperatures. Again, you can see the cold air making its way in. Our high temperatures today, 60s and 70s across the eastern Corn Belt and the Mid-South. Much colder behind that cold front, 20s and 30s across the northern plains. Now an even stronger surge of cold air comes in as we get into Saturday and Sunday. These are your Sunday high temperatures in the teens across western parts of the Dakotas, getting into Montana. And then as we get into Monday afternoon, high temperatures in the mid-20s across the central plains from Denver into central Nebraska, all the way down to the panhandles of Texas and Oklahoma. We'll be seeing afternoon highs in the mid-20s. start to moderate as we head into the middle part of next week, but still going to be quite cold, 30s and 40s for the highs on Tuesday. And then I want to show you a couple of our coldest overnights here. We do have freeze warnings in effect across the Central Plains today. That is because these overnight lows, Friday night into Saturday morning, we're talking about sub-freezing temperatures from the panhandles into central Illinois. And then this would be overnight lows Sunday into Monday. Check that out. Single digits, sub-zero temperatures. These are temperatures in Fahrenheit as we wake up on Monday morning. So much colder air, the chance for several rounds of accumulating snow, heavy rain across the Ohio River Valley back into the Ozarks. That is the outlook here as we head through the weekend into early next week. Have a great Friday and a wonderful weekend. We'll talk to you again on Monday morning.